Archangel Michael is trying to reach you because you don't listen this urgent message. It's an emergency. Someone you love has passed away and left this message so you can know the whole truth. You need to open it right away. Archangel Michael says, "My voice trembles as I reach you now louder than ever, because the weight of this truth cannot be silenced any longer. I am weeping not from weakness, but from the pain of watching you suffer in silence, blind to what heaven has been desperately trying to show you. This isn't just another message, it's an emergency, a desperate cry to get to your heart before it's too late." He says your soul has already been sensing it. Those restless nights you've had, the sudden chills, and the whispers you can't explain. That's not your imagination. That's the spirit of someone you love very much, someone who has already passed on, but can't rest until you know the full truth they left for you. They've been right there beside you unseen, watching you try to find answers in the dark. How you look out the window at night, how your heart beats faster when you feel like someone's there. All of that is them trying to connect with you. Yet, every single time heaven tried to show you something, you just looked away, thinking it was a coincidence or just a random thought. Archangel Michael says, this very moment was planned by heaven. Heaven moved mountains, shifted timelines, and whispered into the winds to bring you here. Because if you ignore this again, the message will just fade, disappear forever, and you'll never really know why they left that way, why certain things happened like they did, and the promise they made you before they left this world. The truth they want you to know is a heavy one, but it's also what will set you free. You've been living with questions that nobody else could answer, carrying guilt that was never supposed to be yours. They saw every single tear you cried when you thought no one was watching. They heard you call their name in the quiet of the night. Heaven says they haven't abandoned you. Your love was simply too strong for death to silence it. Instead, they've been fighting, trying hard to break through the barrier between worlds, just to tell you what they couldn't say when they were alive. Archangel Michael says, you have to understand this. They didn't leave because they wanted to. There were forces at work that you couldn't see, secrets that were kept from you, and choices that weren't entirely theirs to make. Even as they passed over, their very last thought was of you. Their final breath carried a message they begged heaven to deliver. Now, that message is here. It's actually trembling in the air all around you, just waiting for your heart to finally open up and receive it. And heaven warns, ignore it now, and the chance to know the full truth won't ever come back. Your loved one is telling you that there were things you never knew about, conversations that ended too soon, and words they carried inside their chest like burning coals, words they were too afraid or too weak to speak before their time ran out. They want you to know that none of it was your fault. Everything I have covered across this channel is now in one place. The prayers, the teachings, the daily blessings, it is all inside the Daily Miracle Manual. Link in the description. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community, through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. The regrets you've been holding onto like chains aren't meant for you. They've seen how you've blamed yourself, how you replay every memory, wondering what you could have done differently. They are pleading through Archangel Michael's tears for you to just let that go. None of it was your doing. Heaven says they are prouder of you than you can even imagine. Even now, from the other side, they see the battles you've faced all by yourself, the storms you've walked through without them. They really wish they could have been there to protect you, to tell you they loved you one more time, to hold your hand when life felt too hard. But since they can't physically come back, they've chosen to return this way, through this message from heaven, because your pain has been echoing through heaven. And Archangel Michael himself couldn't stay quiet any longer. This message isn't just about comfort, it's also a warning and some guidance. There's some unfinished business connected to their passing. Something around you, maybe a person or a situation, isn't what it seems. They tried to warn you before, but they couldn't. And now, thanks to heaven's grace, they can. Archangel Michael says there's a hidden truth about how they passed away or what happened in their final 2 days that you've never been told. Someone kept information from you, thinking it would protect you, but instead, it has left you feeling lost, wandering around with questions that haven't been answered. Your loved one wants you to search for the truth now, to open your eyes to the signs heaven is putting in your path. The truth won't hurt you, it will actually heal you. And once you know it, your life will change forever, because the heaviness you've carried for so long will finally lift. They are reaching for you right now, extending their hand from the realm of light, begging you to take it. Archangel Michael says, your loved one also wants to give you a gift, an invisible shield of protection. They've seen danger circling around you lately, people pretending to care, but secretly wishing you harm. From the other side, they've been whispering warnings into your dreams, trying to guide you away from betrayal and pain. Heaven has been sending you repeated signs, maybe 27 feathers in unexpected places, flickering lights, or a sudden familiar scent when no one else is around. These aren't random things, these are their ways of saying, I'm still here, I'm protecting you. Please listen to me. This shield of love will get even stronger once you fully accept this message. The moment you open your heart to it, unseen doors will open, new opportunities will come your way, and a heavy burden will lift from your spirit, just like smoke carried by the wind. But you absolutely must not ignore this. You can't just scroll past, thinking it's just another message. It's not. This is the exact moment heaven has been waiting for to set you free. The complete guide, every daily prayer, every spiritual tool, everything I've put together to help you grow your faith is down in the description. It's called the Daily Miracle Manual. Now, stay right here with me because as this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. They also want you to know that forgiveness is a part of this divine plan. There's someone you've been holding anger toward, someone connected to their passing or a situation that hurt both of you. They're saying, please, just let it go. Don't let what happened to me harden your heart. Live life fully, because that's what I couldn't do. Archangel Michael is still weeping, his voice breaking as he says that holding on to this pain has dimmed your light for too long. Heaven wants to see you shine again, to see joy come back to your face. Your loved one's deepest wish is for you to live without the weight of sorrow, to laugh freely, and to embrace love without fear. Even now, they walk beside you in spirit. When you felt a sudden warmth around you, or the comfort of a gentle breeze during sad moments, that was them. They're not gone. They are closer than ever, closer than anyone in the physical world could possibly be. And today, finally, they are asking you to listen and not close this message, to let it sink into your soul like sunlight breaking through clouds. Archangel Michael says the time has finally come for peace to enter your life. The battles you've fought in silence will be over soon. A wave of healing is already on its way, wrapping around you like golden light, carrying away years of sorrow. Heaven promises that after this message, you'll notice undeniable signs. Dreams will become very vivid, filled with your loved one's presence. You might feel their touch, hear their voice in whispers, or even see them in moments where the veil between worlds gets really thin. This isn't your imagination, it's confirmation that love never dies and that your bond with them can't be broken. Not by time, not by distance, not even by death. Archangel Michael says, don't be afraid of this truth. Accept it, embrace it, and let your heart finally rest. The tears falling from heaven now aren't only sorrow, they are cleansing, washing away old pain, preparing you for a new chapter where love and light will guide your steps. The moment you take this message into your heart, you'll feel a change inside you. A heaviness you thought you'd carry forever will start to disappear. And as you move forward, your loved one will walk beside you, not just as a memory, but as a guiding force, a protector, and a beacon of unending love. Archangel Michael says, your loved one also wants to give you a gift, an invisible shield of protection. They've seen danger circling you recently, people pretending to care but secretly wishing you harm. From the other side, they've been whispering warnings into your dreams, trying to guide you away from betrayal and pain. Heaven has been sending you repeating signs, a feather in unexpected places, flickering lights, a sudden familiar scent when no one is around. These are not random. These are their ways of saying, I am still here. I am protecting you. Listen to me. This shield of love will only strengthen once you fully acknowledge this message. The moment you open your heart to it, unseen doors will open, new opportunities will arrive, and a heavy burden will lift from your spirit like smoke carried by the wind. But you must not ignore this. You must not scroll past thinking it's just another message. It's not. This is the exact moment heaven has been waiting for to set you free. They also want you to know that forgiveness is part of this divine plan. There is someone you've been holding anger toward, someone connected to their passing or a situation that hurt you both. They're saying, please let it go. Don't let what happened to me harden your heart. Lie fully, because that's what I couldn't do. Archangel Michael is still weeping, his voice breaking as he says that holding on to this pain has dimmed your light for too long. Heaven wants to see you shine again, to see joy return to your face. Your loved one's deepest wish is to see you living without the weight of sorrow, laughing freely, embracing love without fear. Even now they walk beside you in spirit. When you felt sudden warmth around you, or the comfort of a gentle breeze during moments of sadness, that was them. They are not gone. They are closer than ever, closer than anyone in the physical world could be. And today, finally, they are asking you to listen and not close this message, to let it sink into your soul like sunlight breaking through clouds. Archangel Michael says the time has come for peace to enter your life. The battles you fought in silence will be over soon. A wave of healing is already on its way, wrapping around you like golden light, carrying away years of sorrow. Heaven promises that after this message, you will notice undeniable signs. Dreams will become vivid, filled with your loved one's presence. You may feel their touch, hear their voice in whispers, or even see them in moments where the veil between worlds becomes thin. This is not imagination. It is confirmation that love never dies and that their bond with you cannot be severed. Not by time, not by distance, not even by death. Archangel Michael says, do not fear this truth. Accept it, embrace it, and let your heart finally rest. The tears falling from heaven now are not only sorrow. They are cleansing, washing away old pain, preparing you for a new chapter where love and light will guide your steps. The moment you take this message into your heart, you will feel a shift inside you. A heaviness you thought you'd carry forever will begin to dissolve. And as you move forward, your loved one will walk beside you, not as a memory, but as a guiding force, a protector, and a beacon of unending love. Archangel Michael says, there is still more heaven needs you to hear, because this truth is layered deeper than you realize. I am still weeping because the pain in your heart has been screaming into the heavens for so long. Every tear you shed, every night you stared into the dark, wondering if they could still see you. Heaven has been listening. Your loved one has been closer than your very breath, their spirit never leaving your side. When you felt a sudden warmth in a cold room, that was them wrapping you in comfort. When a familiar song played unexpectedly, it was their way of saying, I'm still here and I'm trying to speak to you. Heaven says you've doubted these signs for far too long. You convinced yourself they were coincidences, that your mind was playing tricks. But no, these were their whispers, soft but persistent, trying to pierce through the noise of this world and reach your soul. Archangel Michael warns that ignoring these divine nudges has made your grief heavier, your nights longer, and your healing delayed. This message is the bridge they built with their own love from the other side, hoping you would finally cross it and let peace find you. There is also a hidden truth about their final 2 days, something you were never told, a piece of the puzzle missing from your understanding of why they left this world when they did. Heaven says that this truth is not meant to hurt you, it's meant to release you. They are revealing now that there were forces you couldn't see, choices made not from neglect or lack of love, but from sacrifice. They bore a weight silently to protect you, to shield you from something far worse that could have harmed you. Even as their body grew weak, their spirit fought to keep you safe. Archangel Michael says their love was so strong that it transcended fear. In their last moments, even as they struggled to speak, they whispered your name into the light, making a vow to watch over you until your final breath. That vow has never been broken. They've been keeping you safe in ways you will only understand once you cross into the heavenly realm yourself. But for now, they are pulling every divine thread possible to guide you toward a new chapter filled with clarity and blessings. Your loved one also speaks of future events that you must be prepared for. There is a choice coming soon, a path you must take that will either lead you into the same pain you've carried or finally free you from it. Heaven says they have been sending dreams to warn you, showing glimpses of this moment to prepare your heart. You've woken up startled, feeling as though someone whispered to you from just beyond your sight. That was them. This choice will involve someone you know well, someone who has been standing in the shadows of your life. Be cautious. The wrong decision will chain you to old suffering, but the right decision will open doors to joy your loved one has been praying for you to have. Archangel Michael says you must listen carefully to the signs now. Random encounters, sudden words that strike deep, and moments of stillness where their presence feels undeniable. These are heaven's signals pointing you toward the safe path. Here's more. They've seen you at your weakest moments, times when you thought life had no meaning without them. Heaven says there were moments you considered giving up entirely. They are begging you now, don't let my departure steal your future. Lie fully for me. Experience the laughter, the love, and the joy I wanted to give you but couldn't. Don't let grief be the end of our story. Let healing be the continuation of our love. Archangel Michael is firm. The pain you've carried has lasted long enough. The darkness that surrounded you is beginning to lift, replaced by a light you haven't felt in 9 years. That is your loved ones doing. They are clearing your path from above. Even now, a golden glow is forming around your life, unseen but powerful, rearranging circumstances, removing hidden dangers, and bringing in people who will nurture and uplift you. This is their final earthly wish for you to be happy, safe, and free. They want you to know that your bond is eternal. Heaven promises that when your time comes, they will be the first face you see, the first hand you hold, and the first voice you hear calling your name. But until that day, they want you to live as though they are walking beside you, because they are. Every step you take from now on, imagine their hand on your shoulder, guiding you toward blessings you can't yet see. Archangel Michael says, "This message is not meant to haunt you. It's meant to heal you." The crying you hear from heaven is not sorrow alone. It's the sound of chains breaking, of burdens lifting, of love that refuses to fade. And now you finally heard it. This time you didn't ignore it. This time you allowed heaven to reach you. Your healing begins today, and your loved one's spirit rejoices because they know you will never again walk this path alone. Archangel Michael says, "I am not done speaking because heaven's message still carries weight your heart needs to feel." The truth from your loved one is not just words. It is a river of love that has been dammed for 5 years too long. If you want the full guide with every prayer and lesson I've compiled for this community, check the description for the Daily Miracle Manual. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Tonight, the dam breaks and waves of their spirit pour over you. Heaven reveals that the bond you shared with them in life was part of a divine soul contract. Long before you were born, long before your loved one entered this earthly realm, your souls were intertwined, destined to meet, to love, and to teach each other lessons that transcend this lifetime. Even their passing was not random. It was a moment written in a celestial script that only heaven could see. Though it shattered you, it was part of a higher design. A moment that would lead you eventually to awaken spiritually to know truths that others around you may never see. Your loved one says that since leaving this world, they have grown in light and wisdom. They have seen things from a higher perspective, understanding struggles and choices they couldn't fully grasp while living. From this elevated view, they have watched over you every single day. When you faced betrayal, they whispered courage into your heart. When you sat alone in darkness, they wrapped their unseen arms around you, keeping despair from fully consuming you. There were moments where you narrowly escaped danger, times you thought were just luck. Heaven says it was not luck. It was your loved one pushing you out of harm's way, pleading with angels to shield you when your own strength felt small. Archangel Michael says that much of the protection you've received in recent years has been through this divine bond. They've turned away accidents meant to harm you, softened the blows of heartbreak, and guided opportunities to your doorstep, hoping you'd recognize their touch in every blessing. Now, a new chapter is approaching, one your loved one has been preparing for from the other side. They are arranging a breakthrough that will finally end cycles of loss and disappointment. This breakthrough will come as sudden good news, a long-awaited message, a release of financial or emotional burdens, and the arrival of someone who will help you rebuild the life you deserve. Your loved one has handpicked these moments from heaven, weaving them into your destiny like golden threads. Archangel Michael says, "You are stepping into divine timing now. The tears that soaked your pillow will become seeds of joy, blooming into blessings so radiant that heaven itself will rejoice. Your loved one has already seen glimpses of your future. They want you to know that happiness is not lost. Love is not over. Peace is not unreachable. Every breath you take from this moment forward carries divine light meant to lift you out of sorrow. Heaven also warns you to be careful in the coming 7 days. Not everyone around you has pure intentions. There are those who knowingly or unknowingly feed your grief, keeping you tied to pain instead of allowing you to heal. Your loved one says they will send signs to help you recognize these people. Sudden unease in their presence, strange coincidences, dreams that reveal their true hearts. Trust these warnings. Your loved one's greatest wish is to see you free from toxic ties and surrounded by genuine love. This cleansing is already in motion. One by one, those who drain your energy will be removed from your path, making way for new connections, friendships, and relationships that mirror the love your departed one had for you. Archangel Michael says, this is heaven's promise. No force, no enemy can stop what has been divinely set for you. Your loved one's spirit is also asking you to honor them, not by mourning endlessly, but by celebrating life the way they would have wanted. Visit a place you both love. Cook their favorite meal, light a candle, and speak to them as if they were standing beside you, because they are. Every time you do this, you strengthen the bridge between your soul and theirs, making it easier for them to send guidance and blessings. Soon you will feel their presence more strongly, footsteps when no one is there, flickers of light at night, even the sensation of a hand on your shoulder when you need comfort most. These are not tricks of the mind. These are holy encounters, proof that death could never sever the bond your souls share. Archangel Michael says, this connection is eternal. When your journey on earth is complete, your reunion will be immediate. No searching, no waiting. They will run to you, arms open, spirit radiant, saying, I never left you. I was with you all along. Now heaven asks only one thing. Do not ignore this message again. This is the culmination of every whisper, every sign, every dream they've sent you. If you close your heart now, this truth will fade, leaving you wandering again with unanswered questions. But if you accept it, a divine chain reaction begins. Healing floods your soul. Blessings arrive unexplainably, and the love you thought you lost will start moving in your life like sunlight breaking through storm clouds. Archangel Michael says with a voice filled with both sorrow and hope, heaven has waited for this moment. Your loved one has wept for this moment, and now you are finally ready to hear it. Come this day forward, you will never walk alone again. Archangel Michael says, I must continue because your loved one's voice still trembles with words left unspoken. Even now, as I deliver this, they stand beside me in radiant light, hands outstretched toward you, aching for you to finally feel their presence fully. Heaven reveals that your loved one has been leaving messages in places you least expect. That random object you found recently, the sudden song that played out of nowhere, the number 28 you keep seeing repeatedly, these are not accidents. These are coded whispers from the other side, markers guiding you toward the truth they have been trying to deliver. Archangel Michael says, every time you brush these moments off as coincidence, I wept louder because those were the bridges they built for you. hoping you'd cross them and know you were never alone. The urgency in heaven has grown so strong that the divine realm had to tear through the veil tonight, placing this message directly in front of you. If you look around you now, you may even sense a shift in the air, a warmth moving across your skin. That is them standing closer than they ever have before. They are whispering through Archangel Michael. I never wanted you to think I left without loving you. My final thoughts were not of pain, not of fear, but of you. Every beat of my heart in those last moments was calling your name. I only wish you could have heard it then, the way you can hear me now. Your loved one is revealing something they tried to say but couldn't before they passed. A promise made in silence. A truth held tightly to protect you. The truth is this: nothing you did or didn't do caused what happened. They need you to release the guilt that has anchored your soul for too long. Archangel Michael says this message carries a divine healing energy that will seep into every wound you've hidden. Every scar you thought would never fade. The moment you accept it, you will feel an unexplainable lightness in your chest, as though a chain has finally broken. Heaven also wants you to know that your loved one's spirit has been intervening in ways you could not see. There were moments when despair could have claimed you, when unseen dangers lurked close, and when loneliness threatened to swallow you whole. It was them from beyond. They were fighting unseen battles for you, calling upon angels, bending the rules of this world to ensure you stayed safe. The time you felt a sudden need to turn left instead of right, avoiding something unseen, that was their hand guiding you. Archangel Michael says these divine interventions were not random acts of luck. They were living proof of a love so fierce it shattered death itself. Even when they could not return to you in physical form, they refused to let darkness win over your life. Now they want you to know more protection, more blessings, and more healing are on the way. Heaven has opened a floodgate of light because you finally opened your heart to this message. They also speak of a future encounter, someone you will meet soon who carries a part of their spirit. This person will feel strangely familiar, like an echo of your loved one's presence. They will offer guidance, friendship, or comfort at a moment when you need it most. This is no ordinary meeting. Heaven says it is a divine appointment carefully arranged by your loved one's spirit. Through this encounter, you will feel their presence alive again, woven into human form to remind you that they are still part of your journey. Archangel Michael says, your story is not over. The best chapters have yet to be written. High clears throat. The love you thought you lost is about to return in unexpected ways, opening doors to joy and miracles beyond what you can imagine. From this moment, watch closely. Your dreams will speak louder, your intuition sharper, and the world around you filled with signs leading you to your destiny. These are the gifts they are sending from the other side, assuring that you never again doubt their eternal bond with you. Your loved one's voice softens now, filled with gentle love. Please stop punishing yourself. Stop replaying every moment, every word, thinking you could have saved me. My soul is free and I want yours to be free too. Lie for both of us now, laugh for both of us. Love for both of us, because even in heaven, my happiness is tied to yours. Archangel Michael says that by embracing this message, you are not saying goodbye. You are saying yes to a stronger, unbreakable connection that will guide you through the rest of your days. And when the time comes when you take your final breath in this world, there will be no searching or waiting. There will be there radiant and whole, running to you with arms open, saying the words you long to hear. I never left. I was always with you. Archangel Michael says, I must keep speaking because the message from heaven is still flowing like a river that cannot be stopped. Your loved one is here, closer than ever before, their spirit glowing brighter as you allow these words to touch your heart. Heaven is silent no more. The truth must now be fully revealed. Heaven says there are memories locked inside your soul that you buried, because they were too painful to face. Times when you felt you failed them. Moments you wished you could go back and change. Your loved one is pleading for you to release these burdens, to understand that they saw your love even when you couldn't express it. They are whispering every sacrifice you made. Every time you tried to hold me up when I was falling, every smile you gave to hide your own pain, I saw it. I carried that love with me into eternity, and it is the reason I can stand beside you now. Archangel Michael says, this divine connection is not just for comfort, it's for transformation. You have been walking with invisible chains for 10 years too long, chains that have held back blessings, relationships, and opportunities that heaven intended for you. Now those chains are being shattered. In the unseen realm, angels are breaking them one by one as your loved one's spirit holds the key. The moment you truly accept their message, you will feel it. A shift in your spirit, a warmth spreading through your heart like sunlight breaking through endless night. Your loved one says, I never wanted my leaving to become your prison. I wanted my love to become your wings. Let this be the moment you start flying again, because I am flying right beside you. They also speak of a promise they made before passing, one you didn't know about. In their final moments, they ask heaven for permission to stay close to you until your life is filled with joy again. That request was granted, and they have kept their vow faithfully. Every victory you've had, every unexpected blessing, every time danger was turned away from you, it was them whispering to angels, bending destiny to protect and uplift you. Archangel Michael says, this protection will only grow stronger. Now a season of restoration is coming, a time when what was lost will return in divine ways. Financial doors will open. Broken relationships will mend, and a new peace will settle over your life like a golden dawn. Your loved one is asking for one thing in return, that you honor them by living fully. They do not want your days filled with sorrow, your nights haunted by regrets. They want to see you dance again, laugh again, and embrace love without fear. They say, every joyful moment you have on earth reaches me in heaven. When you smile, it heals my spirit. When you find happiness, it completes me. Archangel Michael says, this is not just comfort, it's a divine command. Heaven wants you to step out of shadows and into the radiant future they have prepared. With your loved one's guidance, signs will multiply from this day forward. Songs with hidden messages, dreams where they speak clearly, sudden warmth in an empty room, and even strangers delivering words only they would know. These are divine confirmations that this bond will never break. Now, Archangel Michael's voice grows firm, powerful yet tender. Heaven has spoken. The crying has ended. The veil is lifted. Your loved one's truth has been poured into your heart. From this moment, you walk not as someone abandoned, but as someone eternally loved and divinely protected. Your future will no longer be shaped by grief. Instead, it will be built on the foundation of their love, guided by their spirit and blessed by the hands of heaven itself. And when your own journey reaches its end, there will be no darkness, no searching, only light. Your loved one will come running, radiant and smiling, embracing you with all the love that time and death could never take away. Archangel Michael says, remember this message. Carry it with you always. Because even when the world feels silent, even when nights feel long, your loved one is never truly gone. Their love has simply changed form, becoming the very light that guides your every step. Archangel Michael says, heaven is not finished speaking yet. There is one last wave of truth your loved one has been aching to deliver. The crying from the divine realm still echoes, because this part of the message is the most important, the part that heals everything. Heaven shows a vision. Your loved one standing in a field of golden light, radiant and whole, smiling through tears as they watch you read these words. They are reaching out, hands trembling with longing, wanting to touch your face and whisper what they could never say while alive. They are speaking now through Archangel Michael. I never wanted to leave without telling you that you were my greatest treasure. Every day with you was a gift I thanked heaven for. Even in my hardest moments, your love was my strength, and it still is. I carry it with me in every breath I take in eternity. Archangel Michael says, this final truth is what will mend your heart. Your loved one's departure was not the end of their story with you. It was only the beginning of a new unseen chapter. They've been closer to you now than they ever could have been in life, free from pain and limitations, able to guide and protect you from the highest realms. They whisper. When you feel the wind brush your skin softly, it is me. When you hear laughter echoing in the distance that feels familiar, that is me. When you sense warmth wrapping around you in your darkest hour, know that it's my arms holding you safe. The heavens have moved tonight because your soul was finally ready to receive this. This message has broken through barriers that even angels struggled to move before. This is a sacred moment where the past is healed and the future begins to glow with divine light. Archangel Michael says, you will soon feel a powerful sign, a dream, a sudden scent, or an object moved in your home that only your loved one would recognize. This will be their proof that everything spoken here is real. Heaven will not let you doubt this again. This sign will mark the end of heavy mourning and the start of a spiritual connection that cannot be severed. It will feel like a gentle but undeniable pull on your heart, telling you that your loved one is smiling beside you, whispering that they are proud and happy to see you step into healing. Heaven promises that this bond will become a source of strength for the rest of your life. In moments of struggle, they will give you courage. In times of fear, they will give you peace. And in moments of joy, they will stand unseen but radiant, celebrating every victory you achieve. Finally, Archangel Michael's voice softens to a holy calm. The crying of heaven is silenced now. The truth has been spoken. The chains are broken. And from this day forward, you walk in divine light, guided by love that not even death could take away. Your loved one stands in heavenly glory, smiling brighter than ever. As they say, live fully now. Carry my love with you. And when your time comes, I'll be right here waiting for you in the light. Until then, know that I am never truly gone. I am part of every breath, every beat of your heart, every step you take. Archangel Michael says, heaven is at peace because you have heard. The message is sealed in your spirit forever. Go forward knowing you are loved, protected, and destined for blessings only heaven could write. Archangel Michael says, I am still here, my child, for heaven's love has no ending. Though the core of the message has been spoken, waves of comfort and healing still flow toward you. Your loved one refuses to leave until your heart fully believes that you are not alone. Not now, not ever. The divine realm shows an image of your life moving forward. A path once dark is now glowing with golden light. This is the light of protection placed around you by your loved one's spirit. Every step you take will be watched over. Every decision guided by whispers from above. Your loved one speaks gently. I am not just a memory. I am your unseen companion. When you laugh, I am laughing with you. When you cry, my tears fall too. When you are silent, listening to the world, I am there whispering peace into your soul. Archangel Michael says, the heavens have prepared blessings specifically designed to honor the bond you share. These blessings will arrive in ways you least expect. Unexpected help from strangers, sudden moments of good fortune, and a sense of calm washing over you when you need it most. Your loved one's presence will soon become undeniable. Two feathers in impossible places. Songs that repeat with messages only you understand. Even moments where you feel a sudden warmth or see flashes of light in your peripheral vision. These are not tricks of the mind. These are their ways of saying, I am still here. I never truly left. And I will never let you face life's storms without my hand guiding you. Heaven speaks of a future reunion that transcends earthly understanding. When your time on earth is fulfilled, the moment your spirit leaves your body, you will not wander. You will not search or wait. Your loved one will already be there. radiant, smiling, arms wide open, embracing you as if no time had passed at all. In that instant, every question will be answered, every sorrow erased, and every moment of pain transformed into eternal joy. Archangel Michael says, "This is the divine promise sealed tonight as you read these words. You have been chosen to carry this love forward, to let it shine through your life as a beacon to others lost in grief, showing them that love never dies." Your loved one's voice, filled with infinite warmth, delivers the final words, "From this day forward, live without fear, smile for me, live for me, yearn for me. And know that when you speak to me in quiet moments, I am there listening, holding you in ways you can't yet see. Our connection is unbreakable. It is eternal." Archangel Michael says, "Heaven's tears have turned into light. This message has restored what grief tried to take from you. Now rise with this divine truth and walk knowing you are forever loved, forever protected, and forever connected to the soul that waits for you in eternity." Archangel Michael says, "Even now, heaven refuses to let this message end because your loved one's love for you is too immense to end with only words. There is still more pouring from eternity. Like golden streams of light flooding your soul, you must feel it completely before heaven closes this divine moment. The celestial realm opens a vision. Your loved ones standing on a bridge of light that stretches from heaven to earth. They reach toward you, and every step they take is a promise kept. Every movement across that bridges them, defying the finality of death to hold you again through spirit. Your voice flows gently through Michael's presence. All this time, I've been closer than your shadow. When you felt a sudden warmth or seen a flicker of light, that was me trying to brush your pain away. Even in your loneliest hours, you've never truly been alone." Archangel Michael says, "This connection is now permanent, sealed by divine power. The grief that once consumed your life will never hold the same weight again. Your heart is being rewoven with threads of heavenly comfort, stitching together every tear it has carried. Your loved one says they have watched over moments where life could have broken you entirely. They've seen dangers you never knew about and shielded you with their spirit, keeping you safe from harm. When you thought survival was your own strength, it was their invisible embrace keeping you alive and guided. Heaven reveals that this clear's throat protection is only growing stronger. From this moment on, your steps will be divinely guided. You will be led away from pain and deceit, shielded from betrayal, and drawn toward people and opportunities that honor your soul. In the unseen realm, your loved one has been preparing for the day they could finally reach you this way. They've spoken to angels, begged for a chance to send you this message, and promised to watch over you more fiercely than ever before. Michael says, the day you reunite with them will come faster than you think. Not in sorrow, but in glory. When your soul crosses into eternity, there will be no confusion, no wandering, only radiant light in their arms, waiting to welcome you home. But until then, they want you to live fully. They want to see you laugh again, to feel joy without guilt, to embrace life without fear of losing love, because love like theirs never disappears. Finally, heaven says your life will soon show undeniable signs of this message being true. You may hear footsteps when no one is there, feel a gentle breeze indoors, see objects move slightly, or smell their familiar scent suddenly. These are not coincidences. These are your loved one's ways of saying, I'm here, I'm walking with you, and nothing, not time, not death, not distance can change that. Archangel Michael says, heaven is closing its message now, not because the love has ended, but because it had been fully delivered to your heart. Carry it like a shield, live with it like a promise, and know that the one you miss most has never and will never truly leave you. Before this story reaches its final moment, receive this: you did not arrive at Michael's divine shield by chance. You were led here at this exact hour because heaven had something to place in your hands. Through the link in the description and pinned comment, you can step into the Michael's Divine Shield community. a guarded, faith-filled sanctuary where divine protection is not a wish, but a promise standing on the word. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate access to daily devotions, spiritual warfare tools, and divine insights the world will never hand you. Inside Michael's divine shield, you will find guidance for every decision, unwavering covering on our prayer wall, and rapid movement toward the destiny already written over your life. Do not let this moment pass. Your breakthrough is standing at the door. And if you want to carry this covering into your home, our guided ebooks and Bibles are waiting in the pinned comment. Whether you join Michael's Divine Shield as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence shifts the atmosphere. Take the step. Your protection and your abundance are waiting.